Hello everyone, how is it going? In this video we're going to be looking at something that's subtle and does not seem to make much of a difference in our lives, but then it really does make sense and is relevant for us to adapt. It is basically a different way of thinking or a different mindset or mentality. What is that? Well, that is keeping our mind open and fresh to new kinds of ideas, opinions, all kinds of information that could benefit us. So we're going to be talking about that in this video, and after that we're also going to be looking at some things that are stopping us from keeping an open mind to different things. So for all of that and more, watch the video till the very end. Let's begin. So first of all, let's try to understand why is it important for us to keep an open mind or be open-minded. Well, there are a lot of reasons for this, but then one particular reason that really stands out is the fact that around us we can always find practical information that could benefit us a lot, that could potentially change our lives. So if we are close-minded and we are completely deaf and have tuned out all kinds of outside information, we'll never even find that gold mine of an information outside, and we'll never even absorb it. So that's really a waste of good knowledge and information that could actually change our life. So in my opinion, this is one of the main reasons why we should always stay open-minded to all kinds of things from other people, from other experiences, basically keeping our mind open. If we keep our mind open, chances are we'll stumble upon that one piece of information or one piece of advice that could potentially change our life. So I hope by now you've understood the importance of being open-minded. Now, okay, you might think to yourself, okay, now I've aware of this or I've been reminded of this, let me try to change that. You could go about doing that, but there are a few things that are inherent to our psychology that's stopping us from doing this. One of such things is something called confirmation bias. What's confirmation bias? Well, confirmation bias is our underlying tendency to look at evidences, facts or informations or opinions that only match our previous beliefs. Let me explain this with an example because it might not seem clear by this point. There are two people, Ram and Sham. Ram believes in the fact that hard work equals success, whereas Sham believes in the fact that success is an outcome of pure luck. Now these two guys are sitting in a cafe and are having a conversation. They talk about Mr. ABC, who's a well-known industrialist and is at the peak of his success. Now Ram says that Mr. ABC achieved his success because of pure hard work. But on the other hand, Sham says, no, you're wrong. He achieved success because he had many opportunities. He was lucky enough to be born into a wealthy family, and hence because of all the opportunities that he got, he's at the point that he is today. If you had seen some other person who might not have been so lucky, even if that person had worked hard, I'm not sure if he would have achieved this level of success. So this was Sham's opinion. Let us not take into consideration any universal fact that helps us achieve success, but let us just look at the story itself. Now I'm sure you can understand how contrasting these two opinions are, opinions of Ram and Sham. This is because of confirmation bias in both Ram's psychology and Sham's psychology. Confirmation bias has led them to having different opinions. It is Ram's beliefs that have been shaped by many experiences. For example, we could consider that Ram has practically seen many incidents wherein he had achieved success because of working hard, or maybe his parents told him, or maybe he had read a lot of books that stated the same thing. These are experiences or things that he has experienced that has led him into believing the fact that hard work equals success. On the other hand, Sham might have had many experiences in his life that has led him into believing into the fact that luck is equal to success. And because these two people have different beliefs, hence they are biased towards different opinions. For example, Ram only noticed the fact that Mr. ABC worked hard and he only pointed that evidence out. But on the other hand, Sham only noticed the fact that Mr. ABC was born into a wealthy family and he had a ton of opportunities. He only noticed the fact that he was lucky too. Their confirmation biases have led them into just looking or noticing or observing at only particular evidences that match their beliefs. Again, as I said, let us not consider any universal method for success or any universal mantra for success for this story. Now, I hope by now you've understand what confirmation bias really does to a person. By understanding this and becoming aware about this, I'm sure this will help us become a lot more open-minded, because once we know this fact that there's something that exists such as confirmation bias, it will be a lot more easier for us to suppress this. Now, talking about confirmation bias, the reason why we really have it is because in a lot of situations it makes it easier for us to take decisions. For example, if we have previous biases that can really help us filter through information or outside opinions, it can really help us take decisions in the blink of an eye in most cases. In most cases that's good, but then in a lot of cases this is not good because of my previously mentioned reasons. Because if we are biased towards something, we are missing out on a ton of valuable information that we've just already tuned out in the first place. So understanding confirmation bias can really help us go on this journey to becoming much more open-minded. Let me give you another example when it comes to being open-minded. Let's say we have a glass that is full with water. If we try to pour even more water into it, what will happen? It's obvious, the glass will overflow. On the other hand, if we have a glass that's empty and if we pour water into it, what will happen? The glass will get filled, right? Similarly, whenever we are listening to outside opinions or informations, we should always try to keep the glass of our mind empty. If we keep the glass of our mind full with all kinds of preconceived notions or opinions, then all of that outside opinions and information will just overflow. So there's no use. We won't really absorb and analyze all of that information. It is important that we keep our glass empty to outside opinions in the form of water in this example, so that we really fill our glass with water. We can decide later on after analyzing if we want to drink that water or if we want to throw it away. But at least let us keep our glass empty for outside opinions and information so that we can later on analyze it. So I hope this example might have resonated with you, and I hope by now you've understood what I meant to talk about in this video. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. That's it for this video. I'll see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and let's keep the glasses of our mind empty.